how can we convince others, in terms of the rest of our community, to take a stand?
So I think I touched on this a few times already, but I really like that quote, "The world responds to your example and not your opinion," because I'm sure we've all been told advice from our parents, and then immediately we think about the 60 ways that they are not following that same advice, and then it sort of nullifies that suggestion that they're giving to us. It's like, oh yeah, I shouldn't swear. Like, I hear you on the phone with your friends. So, embodying what we want to see in the world, I think, is one of the most important steps because, like they were saying at the beginning, I think it was the mayor who was saying that people are watching in ways that you don't quite understand or fully realize. As high school students, pretty much every grade underneath you is looking up at some sort of point, and we're modeling behavior and ways of being, whether we're aware of it or not. Lena also talked about passion. So picking an issue you actually really care about is important because the passion is what fuels you through the more difficult challenges when you're addressing the issue. But yeah, I would say full embodiment and passion. And for me, in an environmental sense, I want to embody as many of the things that I would like to see, and I want to do it while I'm having the most fun and living the most fulfilled life that I can. I never want to have somebody look at me and be like, oh, look at him suffering, what a great person. And that's not the goal. I want to live a full, fruitful life and harm the environment as little as possible while I'm doing that. So if somebody is able to witness me living my life and wow, looks like Kale's having a great time, and I am. And I also am doing that while harming the environment as little as possible. So if we can embody those sorts of behaviors, embody those beliefs, and whether it's kindness, empathy, equality, equity, not being judgmental, whatever that happens to be, I just try and remember that anything I want to see more of in the world, I should be embodying as much as possible. Because like I said, the world responds much more to your example than your opinion. Opinions are very easy to slap away, but when you see somebody really living something, it's much more difficult to question or to not take it seriously.